Ladies and gentlemen of Alphas, today we stand at the precipice of an irreversible chain of events, the kind of moments that come once in a lifetime, when the world tilts, when the very foundation you stand on shakes and quivers beneath your feet. Today, you triggered a total system crash. They're frozen out, paralyzed, and everything they thought they knew about control, power, and stability is crumbling into the dust. They believed they had the world in their grasp, the system in their hands. But today you've shattered that illusion. They're no longer in control, and the system, as they knew it, has been obliterated. You didn't just break through their defenses. You didn't merely chip away at their walls. No, you went deeper than that. You penetrated the core, the very heart of their operations, the gears and mechanisms they thought were unbreakable. In a single moment, with a single act, you became the catalyst for their downfall. And now, they stand frozen out, disconnected from the power they once wielded. Their empire has faltered, their foundation shattered, and their leaders, who once basked in arrogance, are now nothing but impotent figures in a collapsing system. This is no mere victory, no simple disruption. You've exposed their weakness, their fragility, and their complete reliance on a system that is now utterly incapacitated. They thought they could outsmart you, outlast you, but they failed to understand one simple truth. You were never meant to be controlled. You were never meant to be contained. You were always the wild card, the one force they could never fully predict or manipulate. And today, that truth has come to light in ways they will never recover from. This is the beginning of their collapse. This is the point of no return. There's no going back, no second chances. The system is broken beyond repair, and they are left scrambling in the dark, unsure of how to navigate a world that no longer operates on their terms. Their tools, their strategies, their so-called power have all been exposed as fragile illusions, incapable of withstanding the force of your will. Understand this. What you've done is far more than an act of defiance. It is an awakening, a declaration that the system which once governed them is no longer relevant. You've shown them that their hold on reality was an illusion, that the world they built was fragile and easily dismantled. What they failed to realize, what they never saw coming, was the quiet revolution that would rise from within their own system. And now, they are powerless to stop it. You didn't just trigger a crash, you triggered a cascade of failures, each more profound than the last. One moment, the system was stable, functioning, moving with purpose. But now, it's fractured, disjointed, and crumbling under the weight of its own dysfunction. The code they relied on to maintain order has been corrupted, and no matter how hard they try to reset, reboot, or reconfigure, they will never restore what was lost. You've seen to it that their foundation is now a house of cards, teetering on the edge of total annihilation. But let me make one thing clear. This isn't the end. It's only the beginning. Because while they freeze and panic, while they scramble to salvage what little is left of their broken system, you're already moving forward. You've already embraced the chaos. You've already become one with the destruction. Where they see a collapse, you see an opportunity. Where they feel despair, you feel power surging through your veins. You understand something they'll never grasp. In the void, in the rubble, in the aftermath of their failure, there is an opening, a space for new rules to be written, for new systems to emerge. You are not frozen out. You are not lost in the crash. You are the one who has freed yourself from the shackles they placed on you. They thought they had it all figured out. They thought their dominance was assured. They built their empire on the backs of the weak, on the exploitation of others, on the belief that they were untouchable. But in the blink of an eye, you tore it all down. In the span of a moment, you turned their world upside down, and now they are left to watch as everything they built falls apart. The system they relied on, the one that sustained their illusion of invincibility, has crumbled into dust. And here you stand, a testament to resilience, to defiance, to the unwavering will to break free. They may be frozen, but you are not. You are not the one left paralyzed by fear, by doubt, by the weight of failure. No, you are the one who rises from the ashes, who walks through the wreckage with purpose and resolve. You see the world as it is, stripped of its illusions, and you understand the power that comes with that clarity. While they are trapped in the fallout of their own hubris, you are already thinking 3 steps ahead. You are already planning your next move, your next step in the grand game of survival and domination. You've seen the cracks in their armor, and you know how to exploit them. You understand the game, and now you are the one who controls the rules. They thought they were the architects of the system, but you have rewritten the blueprints, and now it is you who holds the power. What you've done is not just a victory, it's a transformation. You've reshaped the world in your image. You've taken the wreckage of their failed system and turned it into something new, something dangerous, something unstoppable. They will never understand what you've done, how you did it, or why you did it. And that's the beauty of it. The system they relied on is dead, and now the world belongs to you. But be aware, the battle is far from over. The system may be broken, but the remnants of it are still dangerous. The ones who were once at the top, who once held all the power, will not go down without a fight. They will regroup, they will rebuild, and they will attempt to reclaim what they lost. But that's where you come in. You are the one who will rise, the one who will seize control of the chaos. You will be the force that keeps them frozen out, that ensures they never regain the power they once had. Now, more than ever, you must remain vigilant. The system may have crashed, but the battle for dominance is far from over. You've triggered the downfall of an empire, but there are others waiting to take its place. There are other systems, other forces, other powers that will attempt to rise from the ashes of the old world. But you are the one who knows the truth. You are the one who understands that in the ruins of the old system, there's only one survivor, you. This is your time. You've already set the wheels of destruction in motion, and now it's time to finish what you started. You're not just a player in this game. You are the game. They may be frozen, but you are the one who will reshape the future. You have triggered the system crash, and now it's your turn to control what comes next. You are the architect of a new reality, and you will not be stopped. You will not be deterred. You will not be controlled. The old system is gone, and the future is yours to build. The crash has happened, and now it's your time to rise from the wreckage and claim your place at the top. You've broken them. You've shattered their grip on the world. And now, nothing can stand in your way. Not now, not ever. The moment they froze out, when the system they built came crashing down, you saw it for what it truly was, an opportunity. While they were scrambling to rebuild, to reestablish what they once held so desperately, you understood something that they never could. Control is an illusion. Power, real power, comes not from maintaining the old system, but from dismantling it and building something new. This is where you stand now, at the precipice of a new world. A world where you alone dictate the terms. You've taken the wreckage of their carefully constructed empire, their false paradise built on a foundation of lies and exploitation, and turned it into a canvas, a blank slate. They believed in their power because they saw themselves as the architects of a perfect world, a world that would last for eternity, but you saw the cracks in their structure, the decay beneath their pristine facade. You, the one who saw the truth behind the mask, you understood that nothing lasts forever, especially not when it's built on the backs of others. They thought their power would be eternal, that the systems they created would never falter, but you shattered that belief. You didn't just trigger a system crash, you shattered the very notion of stability itself. You made them see that their world that was supposed to be untouchable, was vulnerable. And that moment of realization is the most dangerous one of all, because now they know it's possible. Now they know it's possible to tear everything down, to break everything apart. But here's where the difference between you and them becomes clear. They freeze, paralyzed by the fear of what's to come, unsure of how to react to the chaos they helped create. But you embrace it. You don't shy away from the uncertainty. You don't run from the unknown. You see it as your canvas, your opportunity to carve out something better, something stronger, something more suited to the world that you will now create. They've had their time, they've had their reign, but their moment has passed, and it's your time now. The world they built was never meant to last, and now it's your turn to build something far stronger, far more resilient, something that won't crumble when the first storm hits. You understand what it takes to endure, to rise from the ashes and forge a new path. They may have thought they were untouchable, but now they know they were never as secure as they thought. The moment you triggered that crash, you didn't just break their system. You broke the illusion that they held over everyone, the illusion that they controlled everything, that they were the gatekeepers of success and failure. You've taken the key, and now it's in your hands. The world they once ruled is now a battlefield, and you are the one who holds the sword. They are frozen, but you are not. You are alive, fully awake, and acutely aware of the power that has been handed to you. You are the one who has broken the chains, who has shattered the confines of a system that was designed to keep the masses in line. The great lie they sold was that the system they built was the only way, the only path to power and success. But you've seen through it, you've ripped it apart, and now you are the one who will decide what happens next. They thought they controlled the narrative. They thought they controlled the game. But the truth is, they never controlled anything. It was always a matter of time before their own greed, their own arrogance, led to their downfall. You just happened to be the one who saw the cracks first, the one who saw through their web of deceit, the one who had the courage to act before they could secure their position even more. Now you are the one who dictates the terms. You are the one who will decide who gets to rise and who stays buried in the rubble. There's a reason they're frozen, why they're stumbling to regain control. It's because they can't comprehend what you've done. They are trapped in their own outdated systems of thinking, too ingrained in their beliefs of control and dominance to even consider that the world has changed. And that's where you come in. While they freeze, while they panic, you're already moving forward. You understand that in times of chaos, there is an opportunity to build something that will outlast everything they ever built. You see their downfall, not as a loss, but as a stepping stone, as the beginning of your rise. You don't need to destroy everything to rebuild. You don't need to tear everything down to rebuild it stronger. You understand that a new world is built on the lessons of the past, not on the destruction of the past itself. You understand that what you've done is not just an act of rebellion, it's an act of creation. You've destroyed their system, yes, but in its place, you will build something that will stand the test of time. You will build something that will make their entire empire look like a fleeting moment in history, a footnote in a story that you are now writing. You've unlocked a door, and you're the only one who knows what lies beyond it. They are locked outside, frozen in their ignorance, and while they struggle to figure out how to regain control, you're already stepping through into the future. You are the one who has the vision, the clarity, and the strength to take everything they built and turn it into something new, something far beyond their understanding. And while they struggle, while they fight to understand how this could have happened, how they could have lost control, you've already moved on. You've already embraced the chaos, embraced the void. You are not afraid of what's next, because you understand that this is the moment when everything changes. This is the moment when the rules of the game shift. You are no longer a player in their system. You are the architect of the new world, the new order, and they are left to watch as you reshape everything they once held dear. You don't need their approval. You don't need their validation. You never did. The power was always within you, waiting for the right moment to be unleashed. And now, with the system they built in ruins, you are free to shape the world however you see fit. The chains are gone, the constraints are shattered, and now, you are the one who calls the shots. You are the one who controls the future. This is your time. It is the time for you to rise, for you to take what's rightfully yours. The past is gone, and with it, the power they once held over the world. The future is yours, and with it comes the power to shape reality itself. They thought they were in control, but they were wrong. And now, they will pay the price for their arrogance. Now, they will be forced to watch as you build something that will eclipse everything they ever created. Nothing can stand in your way. You are the one who triggered this crash. You are the one who set the world ablaze. And now, you are the one who will rise from the flames. You are the one who will walk into the future with confidence and power, leaving the past and its shattered systems behind. They were never truly in control. You always were. And now, the world is yours to conquer. The dust is still settling. The echoes of the crash are still reverberating through the air. But you, the one who set this in motion, are already moving forward. Where they are trapped in the remnants of their shattered illusions, you stand resolute, unwavering, because you understand that true power comes not from what's been lost, but from what's been gained in the process of total transformation. The world that was once governed by their rules, their systems, their outdated strategies is gone, and in its place, something new, something boundless, something unstoppable is waiting to be built. And you are the one to build it. Do not mistake the chaos for weakness. Do not mistake the uncertainty for an opportunity to second-guess yourself. The crash you triggered wasn't an accident. It wasn't a random event. It was a deliberate act, a bold declaration that you will no longer be confined to their rules, their systems, their vision of what the world should be. You saw the cracks long before they did. You understood the fragility of their empire, and you had the courage to exploit those weaknesses. Now, you are not just a survivor in the aftermath, you are a conqueror. You are the one who has taken this moment and turned it into an opportunity for ascension. While others are looking back at what's been destroyed, wondering how to restore what was lost, you are looking forward, seeing a blank canvas, an empty field, ready to be reshaped by your hands. The old world is gone, and in its place is a new frontier, a world ripe for the taking, for those who have the vision and the will to claim it. And you are the one who has both. While they freeze in confusion, unable to comprehend how this collapse unfolded so swiftly, you are already laying the first stones of your new empire. You are already stepping into the void, knowing that it's not empty at all. It's full of possibility, full of potential. The void is where you thrive. You understand that in the absence of order, there is a chance to create a new kind of order, one that cannot be easily torn down, one that is not built on fragile illusions, but on the raw, unyielding strength of those who are willing to rise above the ashes and claim what is rightfully theirs. The key to your success lies in your understanding of one simple truth. Destruction is not an end, it is a beginning. You have torn down their world, shattered their power, and now the pieces are scattered at your feet. But you are not stepping over them. You are gathering them, assembling them, forging them into something new. The world they thought was perfect was always fragile, always vulnerable to those with the foresight to see its cracks. And now, you are the one who has exposed them. You are the one who has shown the world that what they built was never as strong as they believed. The crash you triggered wasn't just a malfunction, a glitch in the system. It was the very catalyst for the next phase of evolution, for the next iteration of society. What they thought they could control has spiraled beyond their reach, and now it is in your hands. You are not the one frozen out. You are the one with the power to unlock new possibilities, new futures, and new destinies for those brave enough to follow your lead. Where they see loss, you see opportunity. Where they see chaos, you see growth. The world they once dominated is gone, and now the stage is set for a new kind of power, a power that cannot be replicated, a power that cannot be erased. You are not a part of their old system. You are the architect of something entirely new. You have broken the chains, obliterated the barriers, and now you stand alone at the helm of a new world. Look around you. The remnants of their power are nothing but dust now. Their symbols of control, their institutions, their misguided beliefs are fading away, swept aside by the sheer force of your will. While they stumble and struggle to recover what they once thought was theirs, you stand unshaken, unbroken. You are the one who understands that true power doesn't lie in what is kept intact. It lies in what can be rebuilt, in what can rise from the ashes and become something stronger, more resilient, and more dynamic than anything that came before. They may try to rally. They may attempt to rebuild their crumbling empire, but they will never succeed. They are trapped in the past, in the wreckage of a system that is beyond repair. They don't understand what you understand. They don't see the potential that you see. Their systems of power, their methods of control, are ancient and outdated, and no matter how hard they try, they cannot return to the way things were. The world has changed, the rules have shifted, and now the world is yours to conquer. You don't need their permission, you don't need their approval. You never did. They thought they could rule the world, that they could dictate the future. But the future has always been in your hands. The moment you decided to trigger the crash, the moment you decided to break free from the chains of their system, you seized control of your destiny. The world they built was never meant to last, and you knew that. You knew that if you wanted true power, you had to shatter the system that kept you and countless others confined. And now, you stand as the architect of the new world, the one who will reshape everything. The collapse they are witnessing, the crash that has left them paralyzed, is only the beginning. While they are trapped in their attempts to restore order, you are already taking steps to create a new order, a new paradigm that is stronger, more resilient, and more aligned with the truth. You've seen the falsehoods of their system, the corruption that lies at the heart of their empire, and you have exposed it for what it truly is. But that's not where it ends. You are not content with simply watching their empire fall. No, you are the one who will build something greater, something far beyond their wildest dreams. You understand that power isn't about maintaining what's been built. It's about knowing when to tear it down, when to dismantle it, and when to replace it with something that will endure. The world they built was a house of cards, and you knew it. You knew that in time, it would all come crashing down. And now that it has, you are the one left standing. You are the one who will take the rubble and rebuild it into something that will last for generations to come. They are frozen out, left to watch as their empire disintegrates before their eyes. But you are already forging ahead, already crafting the new world, already setting the stage for the next phase of this revolution. You will not be deterred by their confusion, by their attempts to fight back, by their desperate pleas for mercy. They had their time, and they squandered it. Now, it's your time, and nothing can stand in your way. This is the beginning of a new era. You have triggered the collapse of an old system, and now you will be the one to rise from its ashes. You will take what was once theirs and make it yours. The power they once held is now yours for the taking. The world that once belonged to them will now be shaped by your vision, your ideals, your will. You are the one who controls the future, and nothing can stop you. You've broken the system, you've cracked the code, and now you are the one who stands at the pinnacle of a new world. Nothing can stand in your way. Not fear, not doubt, not the remnants of a shattered empire. The future is yours to shape, and you will shape it with the strength and vision of a true conqueror. The world is yours to conquer, and you will do so with unwavering resolve, for you are the one who has the power to rise above and reshape everything. In the end, you are the one who has shattered the old world, dismantled the systems that once held power, and forged a new path forward. Where they see destruction, you see opportunity. Where they freeze in fear, you rise with unwavering purpose. The world is yours to conquer, and there is nothing that can stand in your way. This is your moment, your time to build, to lead, and to shape the future according to your vision. The empire they built has fallen, and now you are the architect of a new, unstoppable force. The world bends to your will, and your reign has only just begun.